Imagine this. Earth is no longer the small, fragile planet we know. It has grown, expanded to the size of the sun itself. Could humanity survive? Would the planet still be called Earth? And would the solar system remain intact? Don't blink, because at the end of this video, you'll discover what might happen to the entire galaxy if this became reality. The sun has a diameter of approximately 1,392,000 kilometers. Earth, in comparison, has a diameter of just about 12,742 kilometers. If Earth suddenly inflated to match the sun's diameter, it would be 109 times wider. But that's not all. Its volume would increase by over 1.3 million times. Now, if Earth retained the same average density, its mass would also multiply proportionally. We'd be dealing with a planet whose mass and gravitational pull no longer fit the definition of a terrestrial world. Instead, it would begin to take on properties of stellar objects. When an object accumulates a certain amount of mass, roughly 75 to 80 times that of Jupiter, nuclear fusion can begin in its core. This process turns it into a brown dwarf star. If Earth ballooned to the size of the sun and kept a comparable density, its mass could be high enough to ignite fusion reactions. It would either become a brown dwarf or, if even denser, a main sequence star like our sun. In this scenario, Earth would no longer be a planet. It would become a second star in the solar system, a binary system now hosting both the sun and Earth star. Two stars in one solar system? That's a recipe for cosmic chaos. The gravitational equilibrium currently maintaining the orbits of Mercury, Venus, Mars, and the outer planets would shatter. Planets could be flung into wildly elliptical orbits, collide with one another, or even get hurled into deep space. Moons might be torn away from their planets. The asteroid belt would be destabilized, triggering massive bombardments. Worse still, if the two stars are close enough, they could begin a spiraling dance that ends in a cataclysmic collision or one star being ejected from the system. Either way, the solar system as we know it would be over. If Earth maintained a solid surface, the gravitational force at its surface would be devastating. Gravity scales with mass and inversely with the square of the radius. So while a larger radius slightly reduces surface gravity, the dramatic increase in mass means gravity could be hundreds or thousands of times stronger than what we experience now. Humans would be crushed flat in seconds. Our bones, muscles, and internal organs are not built to withstand such force. Breathing would be impossible. Even standing upright would be fatal. If Earth turned into a star, conditions would become worse. Surface temperatures would soar to millions of degrees. Radiation would bombard every direction. No form of life as we know it could exist. Humanity would need to flee to other worlds, assuming those worlds hadn't already been destabilized or destroyed by Earth's transformation. The sheer increase in mass and temperature would give rise to an enormous magnetic field, possibly powerful enough to affect nearby planets. This magnetic field could disrupt electronics, induce radiation storms, and strip atmospheres from neighboring celestial bodies. Time itself would be affected. According to Einstein's theory of relativity, the closer you are to a massive object, the slower time moves for you. Near the surface of Earth-sized sun, time would stretch. A few minutes on its surface might equate to hours, even days in outer space. Earth would also lose its solid ground. The crust would melt. The surface would become a seething ocean of plasma, just like the sun, glowing, churning, and utterly uninhabitable. Let's step into the realm of imagination. What if this transformation wasn't random? What if an ancient, hyper-advanced alien civilization engineered Earth's expansion for a purpose? Maybe Earth was turned into a power source, an interstellar battery capable of beaming energy across galaxies. Or perhaps it was made into a beacon, a lighthouse broadcasting quantum signals to distant star systems. A darker theory suggests that Earth was never a planet to begin with. It was always a star, dormant, hidden beneath a cool shell. And now it's awakening. Is our planet about to reignite? If Earth can become a star, what about Mars, Venus, or Titan? What if dozens or hundreds of planets across the galaxy started expanding, lighting up like newborn stars? Galactic structure would change. Entire regions would heat up. Stellar nurseries could be thrown into chaos. The night sky from distant systems would glow with new suns. But it wouldn't stop there. The sudden appearance of many stars could accelerate the universe's entropy, pushing it toward thermal equilibrium faster than expected. This is the so-called heat death of the universe, a state where everything is the same temperature and no energy can flow. If planets become stars, the cosmic timeline might shorten, and we, the observers, would vanish in the glare. So what if Earth were the size of the sun? It would no longer be Earth. It would no longer be our home. It would become something monstrous, celestial, unknowable. A being of fire and gravity, alien to everything humanity has ever known. Our planet would transform from a cradle of life into a furnace of death. What do you think would happen if Earth became a star? Leave your thoughts in the comments. And remember, this is just one of countless bizarre possibilities the universe might one day throw at us. Until next time, stay curious. This is No Way.